Yo, party peeps, what is up? It's your boy, the best gabber in the biz. The second to last Raw before Bash in Berlin in Germany is officially in the books, and a lot of stuff went down, so let's gab about it. First things first, Gunther, I applaud you for listening to my advice from last week. You did not slip up and make the rookie mistakes that a world champion, a king of the ring, a ring general should not be making. You didn't turn your back on Randy Orton. If anything, you smartened up. You brought in your ally, your Imperium Brochacho, Ludwig Kaiser, in order to double team Randy Orton and beat his ass down. You know, standing tall to begin the night, because that's not how the night ended. You know, because Kaiser, you know, found out what the three most dangerous letters in WWE history are. RKO. You know, because that's just how the Viper rolls. And at the end of the show, it's just a straight brawl as we get ready to rock and roll until Bash in Berlin next Saturday. The match is going to be awesome. I seriously cannot wait. The result will be the same as last time, with the Gunther victory having his hand raised, this time with World Championship in hand. And this time the victory will be completely official, completely earned, because this time Randy's shoulders both will be planted to the match for the 1, 2, 3. Though, if I'm being honest, do I see them potentially trying to actually have an even better match than their one back at King and Queen of the Ring? Yes. Do I think the result will be any different from the last one? No. So, Randy, you will put up a hell of a fight. You will bring all of the fight. You will show why you are one of the greatest of all time, why you are a 14-time world champion. But that title is meant to be taken off Gunther by a certain someone that you just can't see by WrestleMania 41. So, Randy, you're going to have to take that L, because that ain't going to allow Gunther is not going to make the same mistake twice. And he will still, after Bash in Berlin, be the world heavyweight champion. The only real question I have for that show, as terms of the world titles, is which one will main event? Because, you know, if a certain heel turn happens on the blue brand, then I could see that match main eventing. But I'll get to that more on the SmackDown vid this week. Just putting it right now simply, Gunther, good job on correcting your mistakes. It'll make you still world champion after Bash in Berlin. Okay, guys, speaking of Bash in Berlin, I'm kind of lost right now as to what the final match on the card is going to be. Because, you know, I'll get to the added match of Drew and Punk with the stipulation later. But even with that match, it's now 4 when you count, you know, the mixed tag match and both world championship matches. And both on SmackDown, all the championships from the U.S. title all the way to the tag titles are being defended this Friday on SmackDown. And they're now having a tournament to crown the number 1 contender for Braun Breaker's IC title. And if it's a tournament, it's not going to be over next week. So Ilya 1 is not going to be on the card, and that means the IC title will not be defended on the PLE. Damn, Sammy drops it, and it's just like, all right, no more PLE time. Nah, I'm just kidding. Or am I? But point is, I was like, hey, all right, Zayn and Jay, they're going to get the world tag title shot. But, while I understand they didn't come out to help the new Judgment Day, you know, beat their asses, because Rhea and Damian finally came to the obvious numbers game. I'm kind of surprised, Jay's entering the tournaments. So, and same with the mirror tonight, man. Devastating. So maybe my mind's kind of that. It seemed like the most logical 5th match to add, to add. So, I mean, maybe Jay, has an interaction with Rhea and Priest backstage, and, even with Sammy, just saying, yo, we got you back, dude, it's all good. New Judgment Day screws him, next weekend, whatever match he has, because he's not going to fight. I don't think it's smart for him to fight Braun Breaker when he's obviously going to lose again, because Breaker just won the belt. But then maybe that leads to Zayn coming out, and then a huge brawl with Priest, Rhea, Zayn, and Jay against the New Judgment Day, and then it gets made official later on the night for Bash in Berlin for Zayn and Jay to take those World Tag titles off Finn and JD. But, I mean, as of right now, I'm just super lost. But hey, overall, I guess, props to the New Judgment Day. I mean, they finally were able to, use the numbers game and advantage to their advantage. Because, you know, for the last 2 weeks, it was literally just Priest and Rhea, the Terror Twins, literally just showing they were the muscle of the Judgment Day and just kicking all their asses with ease. And for a while, they literally were before they finally got laid out. I mean, it still does reinforce the fact that Dom and Liv should be the ones to win this match at Bash in Berlin because they are going to lose the World Tag Titles soon to Zayn and Jay. So I feel like the group really needs it. And, for people who are like booking Rhea and Liv to WrestleMania 41, stop it. I seen this going to like Bad Blood and then we're done. So, Terror Twins, they got laid out tonight, but they will be back with a vengeance. So, guys, I would just be very, very careful if I were you. But then again, Liv really doesn't really care about being careful because, Liv Morgan Revenge Tour has pretty much gone her way this entire time. Hell, she might start a reunion tour at this point. You guys, tonight, as expected from the events of last week, Punk versus Drew. Once again, this time in a strap match has been made official for Bash in Berlin. So, basically, to put it simply, I think this is now going to be a trilogy. I think Punk wins this match against Drew in the strap match at Bash in Berlin, rips off the bracelet, puts it back on himself, and then we're tied at 1-1. And McIntyre, he is not going to let himself sit with that L. He's going to want to put the definitive stamp on this rivalry, prove that he is better, and then that will lead to Bad Blood inside Hell in a Cell, Punk versus Drew one last time, where I still think Drew should really win. It's fine for Punk to get his win back because this is going to be a trilogy, but I really think Drew should be the one to win the feud just because, again, same reason why I thought he rightfully deserved to win at SummerSlam, and he did. He has really been making this feud. He still has. I know Punk's like, yeah, dude, he's obsessed with me. It's kind of good that he is because, he's made this feud so entertaining. I mean, granted, Punk's had to do, the easy stuff, screw him, 3 separate times, but Drew's been here week after week after week, month after month, screwing with Punk and making it, obvious and, of the proper intention for Punk to do what he did, and that's screw him not once, not twice, but 3 times. So, strap match, I see that going to Punk, but then I think this goes to Bad Blood, where it inevitably needs to end inside Hell in a Cell. But I do think these next 2 matches will see the physicality we kind of really expected and kind of should have gotten from SummerSlam, after, this blood feud has really been built up. It's time to kick each other's asses. So, literally, finally, in famous words of CM Punk, for these next, 2 PLEs between Punk and Drew, it's not just time for ass kicking, truly. Let's see. Yeah, it's clobbering time.
Yes.
Okay, you guys, that is Raw. We are done. Put it in the rearview mirror. We are done. This is a huge week, a beginning of a huge 3 weeks, because this Sunday night we got All In back from Wembley Stadium. Last year's was hella awesome, but this year for sure has a chance to top it and even be pay-per-view of the year. It's not going to be easy trying to top Revolution and then Dynasty, but this pay-per-view has a shot. It's all main evented by the Final Countdown career versus title, Danielson versus Swerve for the AEW World Championship. One of the most anticipated world title matches in wrestling history to date. But before we get to there, we got a loaded Dynamite again coming from Wales. The first international Dynamite. We got Saraya versus timeless Toni Storm before she faces the beautiful Mariah May this Sunday in Wembley. That match will go down for the Women's World Championship. And then, for the first time ever, Claudio versus Okada, bitches, in a match for the Continental Championship. MJF and Ospreay go face-to-face one more time before All In. And then we're going to see how Danielson wants to bring that last bit of fighting spirit and make us believe that he is going to walk out as the next AEW World Champion. Or we're just going to show, once again, before All In, that this is truly his house. And then after that is all over. We got Bash in Berlin the week after All In. And then after that, we got freaking All Out the week after that. It's going to be crazy. And the build for Bash in Berlin continues this Friday on SmackDown, where U.S. titles, tag titles, and women's titles are all on the line. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, guys, you're not going to want to miss a second of the action this week or in the weeks to come or for the rest of the year or the rest of time, because you're never also going to want to miss what your boy, the best gabber in the biz, has to say afterwards. So, keep on liking and damn sure keep on subscribing. And most importantly, keep on remembering that when it comes to talking wrestling, who better to gab with than Gabe right here. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed Raw tonight. It was cool, but it's time to move on. So I will see you guys after the final Dynamite before this year's historic All In, the Final Countdown. So until then, you guys, deuces, fuses, and I'll see you guys after Dynamite this Wednesday.